So I want you to just wiggle your fingers.
Oh my God. That felt amazing. That felt so good. Oh.
Wow, I heard that one. Here it goes.
Oh my God.
Got it.
Oh, that was the best one ever.
So we have Kristen back. This is her third video, and we are bringing her back so soon because a lot of people have been asking, when am I bringing Kristen back? She is here today.
What's up, guys?
Which is really good. So if you want to see her first two videos, I'll put it in the links below. Also, leave in your comments which one was your favorite of her three. So the first two or this one. Just let me know in your comments. Maybe you have a favorite. You know, one question, there's someone that watches a lot named Kenneth. So, hey, Kenneth. Kenneth is from Sweden.
Oh, wow.
But say hi, Kenneth.
Hey, Kenneth. Shout out to Sweden.
So, Kenneth wanted to know what sports you used to do.
I used to box, and I grew up dancing and playing softball.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you do any of those anymore? Or mostly just workout?
Mostly workout. Sometimes I'll box just for, working out purposes. But
hit the bags and stuff?
I'll hit the bags, I'll hit the mitts. So
yeah.
I love it.
And when you do workouts, do you do weights and cardio?
Yeah, so normally I'll do maybe a 5-minute walk first, and then I'll do weights, and then I'll end with 20 to 30 minutes Stairmaster.
All right. It's a good question, so I thought we could incorporate that.
Absolutely.
All right, what are some of your bad spots today?
So I feel like this is going to be repetitive. So I know it's my upper neck, my upper back, my lower back, hips, and just sometimes I have tightness in my glutes and my hamstrings.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the reason that this is actually appropriate is because we all have patterns. Like when I get tight, I get always tight on my left side. Some people always have that bad right shoulder or whatever their thing is. Some people, every time their back hurts, it's always their right lower back. So humans have patterns, and so I didn't expect her to all of a sudden have a different issue because this is more of a tune-up visit. She doesn't, she's not missing work. She's not horribly injured. So we're just doing which is another part of my favorite part of chiropractic is just maintaining and keeping your body well. Most of the people that come directly into my office come in with pain. They might have sciatica or a bad shoulder or a bad neck. But people that come back usually go, hey, can you just do a tune-up today? So we're going to do a little bit of everything.
Sure. I mean, since the first video, it's been night and day difference. So night and day difference. So I feel like these are just new things that I might have just slept wrong or just, I worked out upper back, so I just feel tighter on that area. So
okay, cool. You said your neck's bothering, so let's start there. So I'm going to first, here, maybe you sit on this chair. Sure. And here, sit down, and we're going to release it so it goes lower even, because I'm not that tall. Okay, so you notice it in the neck. So turn all the way to the good side. So that's right.
That would be the bad side.
That's the bad side.
Yeah, so you just feel the pull going down there.
Now turn the other way. So that side is not as difficult to turn that way?
Not as difficult, no, but you still feel the pain on the left side.
So spin around so we can see what you're pointing to. So turn to the bad side again, and you felt it kind of right in here, correct?
Yeah, going all the way up.
So now I'm going to push my thumb in there a little bit. So sit up as straight as you can, and it's this thing, right?
Yep.
And I feel the second cervical bone out right here. So that's the C2. And C2 has a lot to do with the rotation. The top two bones do the most rotation in the human spine or the cervical spine, the neck spine. All right, so let's do this first. Turn this way. Mm-hmm. And I want to show you something. Put your arm out to the side.
Okay.
Sit up straight. Okay. Hold your arm firm. Good. Make it strong. Good. Now I'm going to put my index finger into that horrible muscle. Mm-hmm. Right there. That feels bad, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Now hold your arm now. It should be hard to hold.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to adjust that. So the next thing we're going to do is you're going to sit on the edge of this. And you're going to probably put your butt right about in the middle there. Good. So I'm going to turn all the way this way. And that's the bad spot, right?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm sorry. And now let your head bend and then come back and bend and come back. So I'm going to put my hand in there and let this relax. This relax. So I want you to just wiggle your fingers.
Oh my God. That felt amazing. That felt so good. I'm trying not to use the words amazing and absolutely because I read your comments and that's all I ever use. That feels really good.
All right, good. Let's just see if there's one on the other side, okay? So we're going to do this way. And tilt and come back up. Good. You got both sides.
You felt it just go up.
Yeah, so I got both sides.
That felt amazing.
Good, so come sit back in this chair.
Yep.
And face the same way. And first let's start with range of motion. So you're going to turn to the good side and the bad side.
Oh yeah, night and day difference.
It's already getting better,
Oh, absolutely.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now hold your arm out to the side. Good, I'm going to put my index finger into that tight muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not as tight, which is
No.
nice. Hold. And it's really strong.
Yeah, I don't
That's
even
good.
cringe once you touch it. I don't even cringe.
So that's a good start, right?
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, put your hands behind your head and let your elbows fall a little bit. Let your elbows drop. There you go. And tilt your head back.
I heard a little pop.
I heard one.
Yeah.
Okay, so now lie face down. I'm going to bring the table up. You'll hear the motor going. And again, just try while I'm bringing the table up, try turning your head left, right. It should be a lot looser.
Oh, much looser.
Okay, so now lie face down. I'm going to put the stretching thing on.
Yep.
And that's where we, it's called flexion distraction. And what it does is it just stretches the lower back.
Sure.
And specifically, it does most of the stretching in this lower back area right here.
No, that's that's always been since day one. You touching it just feels tight.
Yeah. All right, so we'll let that run in the background. And I'm going to start putting a little pressure with my elbow into her lower back, into the muscles, into the glute. So I have my left elbow into her glute. My right elbow is into her quadratus lumborum, which is the lower back muscles right here. Everybody calls them the QLs. The Latin word is quadratus. And turn your face this way now. No, this side. Do you feel this at all?
I do. I feel like
the pressure?
I feel the pressure. What I feel is my glute.
Okay.
That I feel.
So you even feel this
I
one
feel,
more
yeah.
than the back.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes walking upstairs, I feel like I have like a sharp pain from my glute.
All right. So let's do this. I might actually take this stretching thing off because I want to get into the glute first, okay?
Okay.
And work directly on the glute. So let's do this. We're going to start on the right because I just happen to be standing here. There's no specific reason.
Okay.
I'm going to fan the leg out just a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And when I bring the leg back and forth, I like to call this a windshield washer.
Okay.
Because it looks like a windshield washer. So I'm going to hold the glute. Right now I'm on the maximus, medius. I'm compressing through. I'm very close to the piriformis. And I wait till I find that trigger point. Like there's one right there. Do you feel that one?
Yeah, I feel that.
And now I fan the leg. And that rotates the leg under my elbow. And it really works the heck out of it, right?
I feel relief in my lower back a little bit.
Because a tight glute, especially with someone that lifts weights like you, will pull on the back. Hamstrings pull on the back. Tight hip flexors irritate the back.
Yeah, which is another one of my issues.
Yeah. So that's a good stretch for you is to, stretch the hamstrings, stretch the glutes, which would be more of a pigeon pose, and also stretch the psoas muscle, which is a lunging hip flexor stretch. So I'm going to pull this, okay?
Yep.
Pop.
Nice pop.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful pop.
Okay.
Are the foam rollers, are they good?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of foam rollers.
Okay.
You know, I have a funny story about foam rollers. About 15 years ago, maybe it wasn't that long, 12 years ago, I was at this chiropractic conference. And a lot of these conferences, you meet doctors from all over the place, all over the United States, but also you'll get some Canadians or European doctors that come in. And a big part of it is like going to lunch. So the workshops takes a break for lunch and you go to the lunch area at the hotel and you sit with people you don't know.
Uh-huh.
And this one guy would not stop talking his head off. He's a chiropractor from wherever he was from, I don't remember. And he said, foam rollers is the future. Foam rollers, foam rollers. And I'm like, will you shut up? Stop talking about the foam rollers. And the whole lunch he talked about foam rollers. I didn't even know what one was. And guess what? He was right. You know,
so funny.
He's right, because now everybody has a foam
has
roller.
foam roller.
You know, and everybody uses it. But he was like, yeah, it's everything. If you're not using a foam roller, you don't have a real practice. And I was like, shut up. But, you know, his prophecy turned out to be pretty accurate.
That's so funny.
And as much as I found him annoying, it turned out that he was probably, like, it became as big as he thought it was. But I didn't even know what one was 12 years ago.
Oh my God.
I don't even know if they were really making them, you know?
And
Did you
now
feel that spot? I think this side's worse,
Yeah,
don't you?
It's so much worse.
Yeah.
I felt it. It was so much worse.
So right now I'm kind of on the outer third
oh my
here.
God.
That's horrible, right?
It's killing me.
Yeah. So turn your face to the left. Let's
Sorry.
go back to the work. Okay. So there you go. What do you think of that spot? Does it feel like a knife?
It feels like a knife.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right there, right? So I'm right on that top outer third. And
So is this like deep?
well, yeah, I'm pushing
embedded?
him. I'm pushing him pretty strong. I mean,
Yeah.
you know. And that's very strong when I use my elbow pressure.
So is it just the pressure, do you think, that's hurting me, or is it just actually the spot?
Well, that's a spot that you hold a trigger point
Yeah.
or a super tight muscle that just grabs like a tight fist, right? And remember in the beginning we talked about patterns. So that's an area that is probably repetitive for you. That's
Yeah.
where you lock up.
Yeah.
And in this case, it's not the joint that's locking up so much as the muscle just goes into spasm. And I notice athletes have that. Like athletes get tight hamstrings, or athletes get tight glutes, or athletes get tight, you know, upper backs. And that's one of your spots. That's how your body presents itself. Here, let me do the pull, okay?
Sure.
You ready? Big breath in. And blow it out. That one didn't make a popping noise. Now, do I have permission to bring your shirt up to
Sure.
about halfway?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to just roll it up to here.
Sure.
And I'm going to move this down 2 inches so I can see
Sure.
the fifth lumbar. So
Sure.
it's right now it's at the third lumbar. And I'm moving it down to here. So now I'm going to pull right here. Pulling up, pulling up. Got it. Take a breath in. And blow it out. I'm going to come up to the next section. Pulling these. Big breath in. And blow it out.
Oh my God.
Got it. Big breath in. And blow it out. Got it. Okay, coming back down. I missed one here. So let's get it right here. This is about where your tattoo is.
Yeah.
Wow, I heard that one. There we go. All right. So I'm going to replace everything where I found it.
Sure.
How did that feel? Was that
Oh,
okay?
they felt great.
It's strange, but good, right?
Great.
I'm wondering if there's one up here. Can I just try?
Sure.
So I'm going to roll this up just for a second.
Sure.
And then drop again. All right, so drop all the way down. A little more. No, that's about it. All right, so let's replace that. So now I'm going to squish out the lats. I'm going to bring my elbow into this. So turn your head towards the right. I guess it's the right. I'm going to dig out the rhomboids, the traps. Ooh,
Oh
there,
my
that
God.
just popped.
That felt so amazing.
I didn't even know that was going to pop. Right there, right? Right in there. So right now I'm going to traction out your sacrum, and I'm going to push down on what's called the sacral base, which is the top of the sacrum. It's weird because you think the base would be the bottom or closer to your feet, but it's actually, because the sacrum's like a triangle, like an isosceles triangle, pointing down. The top part of the they call that the base. So I put my hand on the base and I stretch back. Doesn't that feel kind of good in a way?
It does feel amazing. It
'Cause
feels
what
like
it does-
a lot of relief.
What it does, say your thought.
No, it just feels like there's less tension on that area.
Yeah.
It just feels like relief.
That's exactly what we try to do with it, which is we try to separate the sacrum from the fifth lumbar.
But it's my whole back too, you feel it.
Because the traction's probably this whole thing, right? So now the table might pop underneath, okay?
That's fine.
Got it. Now take a breath.
My back feels, I feel amazing. My back feels amazing, my shoulders feel amazing.
Oh, good.
Everything just feels loose.
All right. So now I'm going to have you lie on your side facing this way. And we're going to have you pull up just the top knee and then hold my hand to position, dropping your elbow and put your hand up here. Your head stays about there. And I'm going to come in and get right on the lumbar, okay? May I move this just a little bit? May I do that? And I'm looking for the fifth lumbar. So here's 4. This is number 4. And right here is 5.
How many do you have?
5 lumbars.
Oh.
Right. Horses have 6, and dogs have 7.
I feel like it's going to pop without even putting pressure on it.
So I'm going to put my hand through this little gap. Give my hand a squeeze with your arms nice and tight.
Yeah, there you go.
Here it goes.
Oh my God.
Got it.
Oh, that was the best one ever. I feel like that added in with everything else you did was just the icing on the cake.
That's so good.
Oh my God, that felt amazing.
So let's do a similar one to this side, okay?
Oh, there it goes.
It's already moving.
It's already moving.
All right, so I'm going to get my hand in. Is that okay?
Yep.
Here's the hand through. I'm going to come up a little higher because I think this on this side it was L3, L4 was the junction. It's already just popped.
Yeah.
We're in a roll now where everything's going. Big breath in. You might even lower. Are you nice and low? That was right there. That was really good. I think we got L3 to go on that one. Okay, lie on your back. Okay. So now, lift your legs up and put your heels here. And even snug them up a little tighter. We're going to look at the pubic bone again, okay? So you're going to squeeze your knees together. And what we're going to feel is there's actually a piece of cartilage right here. And here, let me think if I have something to demonstrate it with. I thought I had like a fake piece of cartilage, I can tell you. But anyway, so the pubic bone meets here. So it's both halves your ilium, and there's a piece of cartilage right here. And that can be jammed, or it can go high or low. So we're going to try to go pop.
Is it supposed to be like that? Like
Well, it
that's
gets
normal?
compressed.
Oh, okay.
And so since you do a lot of squats, it gets a lot of pressure there.
Got it.
So
I'm always scared with this one. I don't know why.
Okay, Hold your knees strong. Did you hear that?
No. Did I?
Yeah, I heard it. It was a loud pop. Let's
Oh,
try
I think
one
that
more.
was my feet, was it?
No, it was from inside. It was an inside pelvic thing. Hold strong.
That felt good.
That side, it was the left
that
side.
That felt good.
Did you feel it on the left?
Yeah.
So it was the left moved the most.
Just like
So-
a little pop like that.
You know,
Feels amazing.
The first one popped, and then the second one popped again. Those are all good. Okay. So now I'm going to come up to the wrists. Okay. Those are good. All right. So you stay here with your hands here, and I'm going to do a Y strap next. Okay?
Sure.
So now you're going to lay back. So we're going to do one, okay? So first I'm going to stretch. Can you pull your mask down just enough that it doesn't cover your face while we do it? That's good. Open your eyes for a second. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, big breath in and blow it out.
Oh, that was a nice little pop.
Yeah, so you got a little more?
Yeah. I felt like that was more behind my ears.
And you felt some pop a little
Yeah.
bit or separate?
Definitely, absolutely.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, big breath in and blow it out. That side's done, I think. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so we're going to do now thoracics. You're going to turn your face that way so we don't bump heads. Big breath in and blow it out.
Mm.
Got it.
Ooh.
You okay?
Yeah.
Big breath in. That's fine. Whew.
I feel amazing.
So come stand up. So I want you to stretch up and see what that feels like.
It feels great. It feels absolutely phenomenal.
Okay. Now turn sideways, maybe that way, and touch your toes, or go that direction. Does that feel okay?
It feels fun. Wonderful.
Okay.
Wonderful. No pain in my lower back.
Okay, now lean back too. Is that okay?
That's fine.
All right, good.
It's fine. What was it? The thoracic was amazing. The last thing that you did, I
Really?
felt like that. Yeah, that was great. And then the lower back where you had me one leg crossed.
Yeah,
I
kinda
that
did that
just
little
tied everything together on my lower back. Yeah.
Great. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for coming in
Absolutely.
today.
Thank you. Thank
Appreciate
you guys. That
Yeah,
felt good.
that